cut it off and then can you merge 2 episodes?
I've been uploading them to YouTube as 2 separate ones.
Oh, it's already in 2 separate ones, and it will be in a third one as soon as it comes back on.
It still hasn't come back. Are you sure? Is that just your phone? Let me check. Anal. It says I'm live now.
Oh, now you're back on.
Whatever.
That was the first thing I heard.
Spencer, are you going to sign up for Paramount Plus?
For what? For
Halo.
Paramount Plus?
Yeah.
No.
I just signed up a couple days ago. I'm only getting it so I can watch Halo when it starts in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly the reason why I won't do it. It's the same reason I won't sign up for Peacock Plus or Peacock, whatever it's called. It's like I would do it literally for one show, and that's it.
Show.
The Office.
Oh,
I would just watch
all on Netflix, or is it not there anymore?
When Peacock came out, they took it off Netflix, so that it is exclusively on Peacock.
That makes sense.
I hate it because I watch that nonstop.
Peacock's okay. We get it free because we have
with Comcast.
It's fine. They're actually, now I'm trying to think about. I don't know if I've watched anything on Peacock. Wow.
I don't know if there's anything that is worth it to me.
Yeah.
Besides The Office?
And I don't know that I'll keep Paramount Plus
right
beyond the couple months or so it takes to play the full season of Halo. And I didn't want to wait until it aired and then watch them all at once because people are going to be poop heads and spoil it, and so I want to watch them right away.
I've of the like big series that I would be interested potentially in watching someday, like WandaVision, Loki, stuff like that. Like, people kept spoilers away from me. All of the spoilers I saw were because I just watched things that were like, "Yep, there's going to be spoilers in this," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't care."
Yeah. You haven't watched WandaVision or Loki? Is that what you're saying?
I haven't. The only Marvel thing I have watched that isn't the movies was What If.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The only thing that I thought was amazing, well, I really liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I thought that was really, really well done. But Loki, I thought was fantastic. I was not expecting to enjoy it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I'm going to watch it because it's Marvel and I'm going to watch all things Marvel. And I was floored. I was like, wow, this is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really even like Loki as a character all that much, but man, that series was fantastic.
I like Loki. Yeah. I was mad that they did him dirty in Endgame or whatever, the one where we don't even really know. I'm not that invested in the series, so like.
Well, if you watch the show, you'll find out what happens.
All right. Because I didn't think he actually. I was like, why would they show that? Like, why would he do that? Why would they show that? Like, just try to stab Thanos in the face. Like, that's not a Loki thing to do. Like, so my theory is it had to be fake, but they never go into that.
Sorry.
So, last few nights, James has been super sick, barfing everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere.
Oh no.
His kids just don't know where to go, and they panic. And yeah, I was mopping my kitchen floor last night.
Oh yeah,
gosh!
But
I just sat down with curry.
I had curry last night. It looked like I was summoning some demon or something in my kitchen because I mopped the floor and then I lit like 10 candles, like the fragrant candles to kill the smell.
You created a pukogram on the ground.
Yep. But Brittany actually just threw up, so I was like, great.
Oh gosh.
It's like
No.
I hope I don't get it. I hope I don't get it.
Did you
I
have
feel
to
fine.
clean up after her as well?
No, she's not a toddler. She
Oh.
knew to go. She knew where to go and to take care of it.
Yeah, she
Thank
just
goodness.
covered her face with her hands and then puked between her fingers.
She's also not
Ew.
drunk, because that's
Are-
also what drunk people do. Some drunk people. Some drunk people are
Some.
very neat and tidy.
Are the kids are asleep? I assume, right, Jack?
Yeah, they're asleep.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Did you
she's
see that?
fine. She went to bed. I'm not saying that I might need to cancel or anything, but
Oh, okay.
she's fine.
Jack
She
thought
as
so.
far I talked to her and she seemed fine once she got it out.
That happens sometimes.
She basically put the kids
Yeah.
to bed and then she got really sick.
Bummer.
Good night, boys.
Yeah, so the timing sort of worked out.
Yeah.
Or to like kiss him on the forehead and just.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Did you see my message, Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Can I see the list of members while I'm in a call? Like, let's figure out.
Yeah, if you click the Rhythm Bot channel, you should see everyone.
Oh yeah, I guess it's just minimize. Okay, one of the chats.
Anyway,
Okay.
I will be quiet while I eat dinner.
Picking up where we left off then, you guys are talking about the ship and about Jurgen after you healed him, or at least got rid of the gangrene in his leg.
Sorry, real quick. Am I supposed to hear music right now?
No, the music bot is not on right now.
Okay, just making sure.
I think that
I'm working on
Alex, figured that out while we were all gallivanting, and now Jack is trying to fix it or something.
Okay, I just saw like a command from 2 minutes ago. Just want to make sure it wasn't supposed to be working.
Nah.
He is gone. Kicked it.
Go. Rip.
Oh, can you kick the one that's there and then invite the new one?
I am currently inviting the new one.
Oh, okay, thank you.
The sledge standing there at the entrance of it's basically the stairwell on its side. It speaks up and says, "What is your plan?"
We came here for the hammer.
I would
And-
be rid of it.
You do not wish it anymore.
I do not.
We also want to know what is on the other side of the range. So I feel like we may be able to accomplish multiple things. If we scout the mountain range, gather what information we can, and then potentially repair the ship, we can take you and Jurgen back across the desert, back to Oren. And if he needs extra help, we can help him there. And then you and the hammer can help us access what is beneath Oren. And we may be able to find out what happened to your people and what created this.
Do we need to scout the mountain range right now?
Not right now. But
Because I think
find
we can, if we it seems we have stabilized Jurgen if the disease is really cured. But we should stabilize him and get this ship working so that we're able to cross the desert with
I agree.
ease,
but
both ways.
I imagine it would be some of us repairing the ship, and perhaps Tizol and one other looking at the mountain range not far. It's only a few
That's
hundred
fair.
yards.
We could send Tizal on his own because he can fly.
Yes. Yes. It would
Just stay far away from the ground and come
Yes.
back if you see any sign of danger.
10 feet off the ground, yes.
In
Oh.
range, about in range of a spear, you know.
Sledge, do you feel comfortable with Jurgen's current condition?
Sledge kind of looks over to Jurgen and just stares at him for a long time. Like 30 seconds. But just in silence. And then looks back to you, Wander, and says, I would have him rejoin society. In his state, he would not live or be happy.
That makes sense.
Even with proper care and nutrition. I am no companion.
That is also for Jurgen to decide.
Agreed. We plan to rejoin society when we are finished here, if he and you wish to join us.
And I think Orin is a place that would accept one of you. There are many others who are, so to say, not like most other people there. And you're more than welcome to come with us on our investigations. We are very curious about your past.
If you would take the ship, I would stay with it. It is of my people.
I like that plan.
If we do
Agreed.
need to leave the ship on the other side of the mountains, it would be good to have someone watching over it. So we would be grateful of that.
Then grant me one request.
What is that?
He again he reaches for the hammer and says, someone else take this.
I'll take it from his hands.
By the change in whatever is inside your chest, why get the hammer?
First, when Felix goes to grab it and pull it away from Sledge, Sledge doesn't let go. And looking at you, Tizal, while he is still firmly holding on to the hammer, he says, when we arrived here, I found my people destroyed. I found Jurgen also destroyed. The hammer did not help me to keep him safe. I am not worthy to wield it. I will only hand it. And he looks back to Felix, to someone who is.
Okay, I'll take it.
He looks back to Tizal. You will need to take it by force. I would have you prove your worth.
You want us all to fight you, or just one at a time?
Turns his head to council. One at a time. It is unfair otherwise.
Council, would you intend on using this in combat?
No. I am not, but tis a barbaric weapon.
I might have use of it.
Wander almost did a spit take. That was great. Potential
So-
spam. Go away.
Let me understand clearly. You want us to take Jürgen with us back to Oren to introduce him back to society. You will not come with us back to Oren where we need the hammer to unlock some of the questions.
No, I will journey with you. I would see Jurgen to his final destination.
Oh no,
Once
let's not call it that.
I do not mean to be grim.
we do not need the hammer for combat. At least we don't believe we do. We believe we need the hammer more as a key to a lock. Would you be willing to part with it then so there not be any bloodshed?
Do you not desire it?
Yes, we do.
I wouldn't mind having a little tussle over this.
Just still holding on to the hammer.
At least
He-
go outside.
He then begins to walk outside holding on to it
All
and
right.
trying to pull you along.
Yeah, I'll let go and follow him.
So do we wrap one hand of theirs together around the golden hammer, and then they have a knife in the other hand?
Exactly. Yep. These are prison rules. No, he turns as he is walking, still holding onto the hammer behind him. He says, "Will one of you stay with Jürgen?"
I would be more than happy to.
My thanks to you. And just keeps walking. You find about 30 feet out from the ship or so, there is a small, about 40 feet across, ring of stones that Ledge seems to have arranged for some purpose.
Planning this.
Right.
And a reader.
Tizal immediately starts taking bets blood sport style.
I'm okay with this.
He also bets
And
his other eye. I don't.
I have nothing else to lose. Bet your cloak. Bet your cloak. While I get this set up, give me just a minute. Because I am opening up Tailspire currently.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, you're not gonna let just a series of rolls determine this quickly,
Is that
huh?
Tailspin?
That
Yeah,
was
Tailspin. Woo!
Yeah.
Yay, Tailspire. Oh.
It's one of my favorite cartoons.
Oops, that was the wrong button.
Low britches.
I will. Oh, shoot. That was the wrong button. Sorry, I turned off my camera. Change windows. I'm going to change to Tailspire. I trust you guys can see Tailspire. The mountains are further away than they are in here, by the way. I just wanted to add that they're there and not make them 100 yards out. He steps into the ring of stones and looks to Felix and says, "You would challenge me first."
I'll step in.
Boop. You step into the ring. So for the purposes of this, you are allowed to use any of your weapons, any of your skills or anything. It's not like bare knuckle boxing. But Crystal has requested to roll for Sledge.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
If Crystal would come back in here. Were you able to get the chat or the music bot working, by the way?
I think it's actually down.
Oh, really?
Multiple
Alright.
of them are down. Well, you can
Oh.
just
Alright.
use Tailspire when you're.
Let's say we'll just use Tailspire then, Tailspire music, to get this thing going. If you, Felix, would roll for initiative.
15.
Uh,
I went to sleep.
you went to sleep? No, you're supposed to be rolling dice. You're going to sleep.
Sledge gets disadvantage on his initiative roll because he's tired.
No, we're both gonna roll, and we're just gonna take the higher every time.
Oh, okay.
Felix will be
His
fine.
Hizal's gonna ambush Sledge.
Oh, why are you taking all the dice out?
So I have more room to roll.
It's a big tray. Just roll. It's a big tray. It's a medium tray. We're gonna go with my roll. Either way, no. Felix goes first. So Felix, how would you like to start off this combat?
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him,
Okay.
on Sledge.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna punch him.
And I don't think I can actually mark that anyway. But okay. So he has now got Hunter's Mark on him, and you're gonna run up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Am I not close enough?
No, you're not.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm only gonna run 20 feet.
Yeah, we'll say then that you are. Just, I don't want to.
I take another 5 feet forward before the fight starts because I know I'm not a good runner.
Okay, yeah, he'll start back here then.
Got a short legs
Jumps into the arena.
Yeah. Okay. So you cast Hunter's Mark on him and run up and try to slug him.
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
It's 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Oh, and this is gonna be a booming blade.
Okay.
So same attack roll and all that.
Okay.
You can pull up booming blade. Hang on. There it
Are you
is.
seeing if you can hear it, Crystal, through there?
Real time.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Ooh, what are those max damage? So that's 8. And then Hunter's Mark is D6. 17, so it's 22 damage. Thunder damage.
22 thunder damage, eh?
I just realized I have no armor. This is going to be interesting.
That's true. 22. So let's see here. Okay. You run up and just punch him like
Give him a
square
good
in his
yep.
metal jaw.
I'll repair it later.
Yeah, which you notice, like when you do, his whole upper like torso does get kind of knocked to the side. He doesn't sway in the normal way that like a living creature would when they get punched, but it's just like bam, and he just stops and turns back. Anything else?
That's all.
All right. Sledge then, hold on. Before you roll, don't tell me what you rolled. He is going to do 2 things. He is going to, you watch as he kind of like smacks the shutter opening where the alchemite is inside of his chest. and you see a kind of an aura appear around him, and he casts something on himself. And that something gives him an additional D4 when he rolls to attack.
Oh man.
Is he
I
a
don't think-
paladin?
So 20. 30.
Dirty 20. Does that hit?
Oh,
Alright.
plus his modifier.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Never mind. That's a dirty 27. Go ahead and roll damage.
Pretty dirty.
Get him, Crystal.
2d8.
Smash him.
Yeah, plus 4. And let me actually hold on here. I do have to check one thing. Sorry. Yeah. Add an additional 3d8 to that.
To the plus 4.
Okay. So he hits you for 10 bludgeoning damage. And you watch as he is swinging the hammer through the air as it's arcing towards you, you watch as some of that green life energy from his alchemite courses down the length of the hammer into the head as it makes contact, and it's going to do some amount of radiant damage to you as well.
3.
Huh?
You said 3.
Yeah. Roll 3d8.
Oh, 3d8?
He is casting Divine Smite at
I was gonna say
second
he's
level.
smiting you.
Part of me was hoping that the green energy meant he was like leeching energy, like he's a necromancer.
Oh my goodness. You get 5 radiant damage.
You're
Out of
welcome.
3d8.
All right.
Yeah, it was a 1, a 2, and a 2.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
word.
Hold on, Felix, are you an undead? You have to tell us.
Actually, yeah. All right. And
I'm gonna
that
get fired soon.
that is all he will do for his turn.
Oh, Christmas bonus for Crystal. Eh?
So for bonus action, I'm going to activate my defensive field and get 7 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then do another booming blade punch. Booming punch.
All right. Do it.
That is 18.
18 misses.
Okay.
We'll say actually when when he was attacking you afterwards, he kind of circled around you,
Sure.
making sure to stay within your threatened area. But now he is towards the center of the square, or center of the circle.
And I'm going to circle around him.
Ah, okay.
I don't like what you're doing.
The speed of sound.
It's true.
You circle back around.
If it goes to a judge's decision, whoever tries to control the ring is the one that gets a better score. So smart.
All right.
How many points for a takedown?
It's points per contact, actually.
Okay.
He then is, I believe, just going to hit you with his hammer again, or try to hit you at least. Yeah, he is.
I think I
Did Felix
fired.
miss?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
missed.
God.
18 was a miss.
Oh, plus D4. Yeah, 18 missed. Oh, wait, when you hit him. No, you didn't hit him. Okay.
Oh, if he skirted around me,
because he moved.
he did take some extra damage.
He did. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, so he took 10 thunder damage when he moved.
Are you serious?
Bang.
Wow.
2d8.
He's never moving again. Well, now it's not on him anymore, right?
It's not on him. Yeah, he can. He
That's
doesn't.
cool.
He doesn't feel the distracting resonance.
Influence. Sure. Okay. Then he attacks you
16.
16. I'm assuming doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit.
And he swings with the
I keep
hammer.
missing.
Yeah, kind of like a big overhead swing, and you just are able to easily sidestep it. With how short you are, he wasn't calculating on that.
There's a lot of travel time to react.
Yeah. But as a bonus action, he is going to lay on hands himself. And
All
give
right.
himself 8 hit points back. Or 10 hit points back. Your turn.
We're gonna try to punch him again.
Do it. Come on.
Booming blade. That is a 21.
21 hits.
$20 damage. Thunder damage.
20 thunder damage.
And he feels the reverberations. And then as my bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like look to my left and cast Misty Step to the edge of the arena.
Okay. You poof over here.
Yep.
And he tracks your movement the whole time. You look to the side, poof, over there, and when you're looking over there, his eyes are meeting yours.
That's my turn.
All right.
There we go.
That's a 25 plus a d4 to hit.
Well, he's gotta move over to me unless he's got some ranged attack.
He's going to throw the hammer at you.
Okay.
What? Oh. Is it still the same?
Yeah, it's still the same.
Okay. 9.
So you take another 10 bludgeoning damage, and he's going to pump another Divine Smite into this. So
6.
6.
Ah.
Another 14 radiant damage. Not that. Yeah. Yeah. He knows.
Oh, okay.
Are you accounting for the fact that you have resistance to bludgeoning damage when you're writing down?
Oh, of course I am.
Oh, good. Okay.
Crystal was worried that we were doing too much.
I was like, this hammer better not do slashing damage.
Yeah.
It's actually got a
So-
bunch of little razor blades on the head.
He chucks the hammer at you. You step over there, and basically you appear, his eyes meet yours, and he just one arm swings it over his head and hucks it at you. Makes solid contact. Go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Me?
Yeah. And the hammer comes back to him. But on the return swing, he catches it with both hands.
Interesting thing to come back to.
All right.
He's Thor.
Kind of.
Yeah. Sounds like you had to persuade the hammer to come back.
It's based off of the chain of returning, but there's not actually a chain there, so you can't use a strength check to pull it back. So you got to do something. You persuade the hammer to come back.
The fixed voice box of returning.
I have tasty meat things for you to smash. Come back.
Right. So he pulls it back, and it is your turn.
All right. Well, if he's not gonna move, I'll run back up to him, punch him.
All right.
Well, first,
Yeah.
before I start running, I activate the defensive field again.
Okay.
Give myself 7 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Then I run back and punch.
Then you run back and punch him. Punch him.
Ooh,
right.
19 plus 8's 27.
That hits.
Almost a 20.
Oof. Close.
Oh, and I did need to roll.
Oh. Wait. Oh my goodness, I forgot about something. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I did save my concentrations check. I did just check that to make sure Hunter's Mark is still on him. So that's
According to what?
According to it's a.
Oh,
this
okay,
thing.
okay, he can hear us.
I know. That's why I was just highlighting
Another-
something over here that he can't see.
another 20 thunder damage from
20 thunder damage.
booming blade. It's been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
It has been. It's been solid.
It's a good
damage.
punch. It's one
Yes.
punch. That's all I need.
One punch man over here.
One
Sledge
punch
is not
born.
happy. He's still alive. You can see he's still holding together just fine.
And after
see,
does he look kind of damaged?
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I just kind of after that punch, you had enough. Kind of fists up.
He looks down at you and just says, "Say that to my face."
Amazing.
And then he'll swing away again. Actually, first, make me a concentration check. Okay. You watch as one shimmer off of him goes away, and when he notices that, he kind of slaps himself in the chest again, and you watch a different color of energy come out.
Oh, what color is this one?
This one more of a yellowish golden. So whereas the first one was a green, this is a golden. And I'll take care of what it actually does. Oh, natural 20, you're screwed.
Oh
Oh
no!
no, and it's a blunt weapon. I don't know if that works in
what?
5e.
Oh,
And
how?
unfortunately, he's out of second level spell slots, but he still does have a first level one.
Oh.
So he'll still pump Divine Smite into it. So 3d8, well,
No,
4d8 total.
Oh,
First roll the 2d8.
For the bludgeoning damage.
So that is 12 plus 4, 16 bludgeoning damage. And then roll another 2d8 for the radiant damage. That's another 20 radiant damage. As he then uppercuts you basically with the hammer, almost knocking you off your feet. He makes solid contact with your chest.
Oh.
Hey. Rolled high on concentration. That's good. Is that his turn?
That is his turn. Yes.
I forgot 5e doesn't have different crit multipliers for different weapons. So I was afraid at one point because in previous versions, blunt weapons get ×3 instead of ×2.
Woof.
Yeah, that would be
Smash!
oof.
Put a bit of Felix on toast, you know.
Yeah. Squish. Let me.
Okay, I'm just gonna do booming blade. Or no, I'm gonna bonus action activate my defensive field for 7 temporary hit.
Okay.
Do those stack?
No, and I think that's my last one. 'Cause I can use it for. That's my third one.
Mhm.
Yep. Equal to my proficiency bonus. Yep. Then I'm going to booming blade. Surprise!
Booming fist.
Yeah, 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Oh, another 20 thunder.
20 thunder. Yeah. Jeez. All right. Make me a concentration check.
Plus anything?
Plus his constitution modifier.
If you are proficient
22.
or in Constitution
Yeah,
saving
you're
throws,
fine.
you can also add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah. So yeah, you're fine. So actually, yeah, it's +7. So
Yeah, you're fine still.
you're fine. You're able to land a solid punch on him, and you watch as the golden aura around his body takes a little bit of that damage, but you're still able to make it through it and hit his core. But it's you're not sure if it's as effective as a normal solid punch would be. At which point he is going to just hit you with the hammer again. Yeah, for 23 hits.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. The 2d8 plus 4. That is 12 bludgeoning damage. And he is going to cast Thunder. Well, no, actually, he's not. I think that's all he's going to do. Yeah. That's all he's going to do is he's just going to swing the hammer with both hands and hit you again. Well, actually, no, he'll pump a smite into it. A divine smite.
He'll just
All
bump
right.
a smite into it.
Right.
Your last level.
MBD.
One.
Yeah, it is. It's my last. Don't say that out loud. They can hear me. My last level 1 spell slot, everybody. Yep. Much better. That is 9 radiant damage. Change the music again.
I can't hear anything, by the way, on the stream.
Oh, really? Can anybody hear the music?
Yeah, I can.
I hear it, yeah.
Everybody hears it except you.
Oh, well,
I guess the stream just drops it, maybe, or something. I don't know.
It may be too quiet.
Not cultists.
It'd be nice if there was a shuffle button or something.
Right. Just like, all right, just play a bunch of music. Go.
Right.
next patch.
Yeah, next patch. Come on, Tailspire.
I'll submit some feedback right now.
Yeah.
there you go.
I mean, I have more feedback if they want it. I'd really like to be able to put tiles at an angle, please. I don't want just flat maps. Anyway, Jack, your turn.
Booming Blade.
Good old solid punch.
Oh, that's a 10 to hit.
10
Well
does
done.
not hit.
Roll 2.
Okay. Anything else? Bonus actions or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
So running out of tricks.
All right. Go ahead and
Concentration first.
no, because he missed.
Oh. Sorry. 10.
How dare you not be intimately familiar with a game you barely play?
He swings the hammer at you again, but you are able to duck out of the way. And when he gets it, basically, he swings it at you, misses. He drops it in the sand, and he burns a key point to make a flurry of blows against you.
He's a monk paladin?
Hold up.
That's amazing!
What?
Make another attack roll, yeah.
Also, the music
Actually,
player is
2
working,
attack rolls.
Spencer.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
gosh.
All right, well, the first attack definitely misses because it was a 1.
Is he a Maladin or a
I'll
punk?
stop rolling.
The second one, oh, you don't stop rolling. This
He's
is fun.
definitely a punk.
He
Honk.
when he swings around and misses and kind of like sticks the hammer in the sand, turns around, tries to get a backhand on you. You have similarly ducked that one. He takes a swinging left fist as well, and you're able to just kind of like push him out of the like off to the side as you do it. And he misses 3 consecutive attacks against you.
Sad babe.
This is fine.
Bad beep.
I'm doing this.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, that's a
All
start.
right.
Come
Another-
on, you Nancy boy.
Another booming blade. There you
Oh,
go.
you haven't used that one yet. That's cool.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
Can we get Felix gauntlets with like subwoofers on the back? Wop, 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 wop.
So that was just 15 thunder damage.
Oh, okay. All right. Make a concentration check. No. Okay. You watch as the gold sheen also goes away.
Well done.
I'm sorry.
Got him.
No, this is fine.
Do you want to roll?
No. It's fine. This is great. He is then going to turn and grab the hammer. You can see he's, as far as you can tell, you can't see any emotion on his face or anything, but he's getting desperate. He grabs the hammer again and rolls another natural one. At
Crystal,
which
you're gonna be in
point,
the garage for the night at this point.
That $50 I Venmoed Crystal is coming out to be handy.
she's putting some English on it to be able to get the max into a one.
Taking a dive.
Right.
It was like on 13 and then roll.
Yeah, so absolutely misses, drops the hammer, and is going to spend another key point to go in for another flurry of blows. So 2 more.
Do you want to roll?
Nope. You wanted to roll for Sledge. Hey! There we go.
22?
That's a... Yeah, it's 22. And then you roll it. 6 for that damage. And you take 7 bludgeoning damage, as after he puts down the hammer again, missing, he takes out another wild left swing and cracks it across your faceplate. Kind of knocks you around inside there. And takes another swing. Hey, that's a 26 to hit.
I believe in you, Felix.
No, but it's only once you can do it. So you take then another 5 bludgeoning damage as he comes back with the right hand and punches you. He kicks you with his hand.
It turns into a foot.
And at that point, he is going to. Wait. Hold on. One thing I have to check first. Sorry.
That's all right.
How's Felix looking?
Pretty beat up, but still okay. These punches aren't hurting him a whole lot.
Because it's bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Right. He's gonna take an action surge. An action surge. Roll me another attack. With the hammer. He grabs the hammer, tries to hit, misses, sticks it in the sand, and then goes back in for 2 more punches by burning his last key point. That misses. That also misses. He's getting like punch drunk at this point. How much he's missing. Okay. I see. And it's your turn. Sorry.
All right. Booming blade again. Oh, that's not gonna hit. 14.
Misses. All right. He picks up the hammer one more time. That is a
12. Or 15.
15 to hit. And that's it. He swings the hammer once, and he's basically like holding onto the very end of this like 6-foot hammer, like misses, and then misses, and then misses. Like he's just trying to hit you, and he can't. Your turn.
Booming blade again. Nat 1.
Oh my gosh, you
My
guys!
goodness. All right.
What in the world?
He sees that mess up. You kind of like move in towards him to get in a nice jab, and you trip a little bit over a rock you didn't see sticking up in the sand. And he sees that moment of weakness, and he swings his hammer,
And hits Tizzle.
and it's a dirty 18. It's actually a dirty 19.
Oh, then it hits.
Ah.
Yeah, I should have been adding a +1 because
Returning.
this one.
Oh.
Oh, and actually, it would be a dirty 20 because of what his weapon is. So yeah, he hits. Roll the 2d8.
Uh-oh.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh gosh. Oh wait, yeah. So that is another 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
But because of his resistance, he only takes 5. So he sees you trip, and he brings in the hammer and connects right upside your ribs. And you can, like, inside your suit, almost like you could feel the cracking. But you got this. Your turn.
Swing again. That is a 26.
That is.
$17 thunder damage.
He makes the solid contact with your rib. You crack over to the side, and you catch an opening now on his defenses. How would you like to do this?
Hey.
Just an uppercut. Almost like a Rock'em Sock'em robot.
He connects, completely exposing himself after he hits you with a hammer, almost like a baseball bat swing. And now this entire side of him is exposed. You're over there. You just kind of do like a quarter turn spin back around and freaking just yo-yo off the ground. And you take him off of his feet, and he just lands in the dirt with a hammer laying next to him on the ground. He is spent.
Well done.
Very well done.
Tizzle leans into the others and goes, "I could have done that."
Of course he does.
Is Sledge unconscious?
He's not unconscious, no.
Okay.
But you see him, like, one of his eyes is kind of like blinking in and out. Like, you can see there's like some sparks going on inside of him. He's at this point, he's just laying motionless.
Yeah, as soon as I see that he's kind of out, I walk over and kind of check on him, and if there's anything that looks immediately out of place, I put it back.
Yeah, you realize that like one of his shoulders is kind of like dislocated from the suit, and like you jam it back into where it's supposed to be. Get him back in working order.
Then I help him up.
Yeah. You help him up. When you help him up, he leans on the oh no, my screen went away. No. Sorry. He leans up against the hammer. And this would be the point where if he was a human being, oh my gosh,
It's so loud. I'm sorry.
oh wow. And
Yeah.
actually,
Did he just get another health bar?
How do we turn it down? on the screen?
Second phase.
he ends his final form. Oh, 2 things. First, actually, oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
My bad.
Okay.
I ruined it.
Wow. Much better.
You're muted, Luca.
Oh, a little loud.
So the
That's the way
server
we like
deafen. The server deafen means it deafened everyone on the server.
There we go.
Thank you.
So, this would be the point where if he was a human combatant, he would be breathing heavily, but instead he just kind of stands motionless, resting up against the hammer. And then, silently, he picks it up and looks at it and just pushes it towards Felix.
Felix takes it.
All right. Felix now has the hammer
Heck
in his
yeah.
possession. Sledge then says, I too must lie down. And kind of like limps his way back to the boat, where he goes in and lies down next to Jurgen on the ground.
That's funny.
And yeah, you are left there. Yeah, Wander, you watch now as Sledge kind of hobbles in and just collapses into the sand next to Jurgen.
I
When-
offer cure wounds to Sledge.
Yeah, he does not say no.
Okay. Cast cure wounds, and that's 12.
Awesome.
When Sledge goes back into the tent, Felix then just kind of like leans over a little bit and just goes like, oh.
Council goes and pats him on the back.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm resistant.
Well done, Felix. That was a good fight.
Yeah.
As
Uh,
as everyone's like dispersing, Tizal finds like a nearest like tumbleweed or shrub or something he can attack, and he's trying to figure out how he can cast Divine Smite through his punches because he doesn't realize that he's not a monk. He's gonna be able to do that, and he's gonna
Channel your booze god into it.
your inner booze god. All right.
That's the self-help book I would read.
Upon taking the hammer, everyone going about back to their business. What is everyone doing at this point?
What time
I'm
of day
picturing
is it?
all the self-help books written by Tizal. Eat, pray, drink.
Pray, drink, drink, pray, drink, 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 drink.
Yeah.
That's the Sisterhood of the Traveling Water Skin.
You.
All right. I think that you guys need to name your party now, and it needs to be that.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Water Skin.
I will allow you to change it to Brotherhood, but that's all that you can change. If you feel more comfortable with Brotherhood, that's fine. Yeah. What's everybody doing?
Brotherhood of the Booze. What's it? The Booze Bag.
The brother of the sleeping bag full of booze.
Oh, that's so messed up.
The sleeping bag full of toilet wine.
What time of day is it?
Yeah, what time?
It is starting to approach evening now. When you got here, it was early afternoon. And it's now easily like dinner time, maybe getting a little bit later. The sun is still up, but it's getting close to the horizon.
Council's gonna lazily start setting up camp.
Okay. And are you setting up like near the ship, away from the ship?
Between the ship and the mountain range.
Okay. Cool.
Not in the ship?
As when
It's a 10
Felix,
isn't it like it's a small ship, right? I mean, if we could all fit inside.
Yeah, you could fit inside the ship if you wanted to.
Oh, okay,
yeah, Felix, when he sees Council starting to do that, I was like, should we go in the ship?
Yeah. I didn't think there was enough room for us to all stretch out. So yeah.
We should probably get rid of that foul-smelling fruit.
Agreed.
I mean his leg.
That fruit has a name. It's
It's-
Jurgen.
Wanda, do you have enough good berries for an extra person?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very well. Okay, yeah. Council starts helping Felix remove the fruit.
Oh, Felix isn't doing it.
Okay, Council starts.
Felix is recovering.
Tizal will basically like baggage up the fruit into like a little satchel and then fly it far away from the campsite and dump it in case.
How much of it does he try and eat?
Don't want to attract the bears.
Correct.
You have to put it up
Sand
high.
bears.
Put it in your bear bag.
The desert bears.
Is this fermented by now? Never
See,
mind.
that's what I was referring to. Does he try
I
and eat some of it?
How fast does fruit ferment? I don't.
Not days.
Yeah. No. Then.
It
No. It's just
depends.
rotten at this point.
Tizzle, do you see better at nighttime?
No. I can see adequately, but I don't see better.
Okay. We'll save your scouting for tomorrow then.
I am more sneaky in the nighttime though, so if we need me to scout, nighttime might be better.
I presume
from-
getting a better perspective on what is causing the glow would be easier at nighttime. But seeing the features of the mountain range itself might be more difficult.
Yes. I can travel better undetected in the nighttime, but I cannot necessarily see better. Still, I think it might be worthy if we want to get a lay of the land to do it this evening.
Such is your choice.
Anything else anyone's doing this evening?
What is our plan in the morning? Are we to start digging the ship out and seeing if we can sail her on the sand?
I do have some plans to help us excavate the ship.
You do have some spells that could be useful, if I remember.
I may be able to repair parts of the ship if needed, if it's simple.
I'll help one of you with excavation, but yes, I will be working on making sure it's in working order.
Izal and his two wings are likely to do a fair amount of digging as well. We should put him to work.
I shoot Revan in the knee.
I was thinking maybe you, with Wander's help. Since Wander can change his form pretty easily.
I plan to
And-
stay and help as well while Tizzle scouts.
And I can make one of you quite strong and quite capable of carrying things. And if we need someone to be very large, I can do that too.
That should all help to make quick work of this excavation.
Agreed.
Do we want to take watches this evening?
Perhaps Sledge.
With
Maybe able to do
Sledge in his current state,
Ah,
Yeah.
might need help. But tomorrow the first thing I might do is get him back to 100%.
very well. I will take first watch.
Am I going to scout this evening or the morning?
Why not both?
I will need to rest.
Well, I don't imagine you flying for more than an hour.
Okay. Bye. He takes off.
Okay. Where are you going?
He's going basically straight up, probably at like 60 feet, and then going toward the mountains to try to get a better look. While being stealthy, because he doesn't know what he's going to encounter along the mountain range, so
Sure.
he does want to try to be stealthy.
Sure. when Tizal gets close to the mountain, he can kind of confirm all the things that I said earlier. That they're almost like glass-like in that they have some kind of sheen to them, but they are very dark and very, very solid. Compared to what you saw Felix be able to like mine some copper out of back in the middle of the desert. This is much harder than that, much sturdier material.
How high up does it go from the 60 feet high that I am?
How much higher are the mountains?
Yeah. Are they enormous?
They are very upwards of 7 miles.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna-
7 miles tall?
That's right.
Oh.
Then you said they were like taller than Everest, right? Or no, this
Yes.
was like if Everest was dropped into the desert.
So they are a little bit taller than Everest. Everest is just about 5 miles high.
Good lord.
A little bit taller.
I mean, 2 miles.
Yeah, it's
On that scale, what's another mile?
What's Tizal's flight speed?
It's not 7 miles, Alex.
75 feet per
75.
6 seconds.
Yeah, 75 feet for 6 seconds.
So I mean, you'd be able to get there eventually.
Nah, he would just kind of get a lay of the land.
That's only 9 miles an hour? Interesting.
So he could get to the top in just under an hour.
I'm sorry, I need to interrupt really quick, but did it seem like Luca almost half hugged Rosa with his beard?
I mean, I did
Did
kind of
anyone
have hug her.
catch that? But like with your
Didn't notice
beard and like
give her a
and
little
it got
nuzzle.
like caught up and flipped upward. It was just okay.
Yeah,
I was just curious if anybody else saw that.
I did Google Mount Everest to see how tall it is, and the news is like Mount Everest now officially even taller.
Oh.
Well,
It's
hopefully.
growing.
I mean,
Plate tectonics.
all mountains are slowly growing. Yeah.
Some are sinking, some are growing.
If it's a mountain, it should only be growing.
It's
Well,
like
I think it
stonks.
depends on how the plates shift.
Yeah,
If they can drift.
I think
apart.
the Rockies are not.
We're getting
growing.
into geology, guys.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
hang on.
we
Pause
talked
the
about that off
stream.
stream. Yeah,
We need
yeah.
to figure this out.
I just yawned. I want to say it wasn't because of this, but I can't be sure.
I mean, I find plate tectonics way more fascinating than half
Ugh.
the coding crap you guys talk about.
Oh.
Sequel
You know,
this.
If I could
Database
get paid as much being a geologist, I would do
Oh,
that.
heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Geology's awesome.
Yeah.
And
Geology rocks?
Yeah,
Separate.
yeah, geology. Anyway, so are you flying up, Tizal, or
It'll take an hour up and an hour back down.
just about an hour? Just under an hour, right? Because
If
we said
I-
it's 9 miles an hour is what he can fly?
Apparently, that seems really slow because I can sprint faster than that.
Well, every 6 seconds, but that's not assuming I take like my movement and an action, right?
Oh yeah, so if your full movement is double 75,
It should be 150.
right?
Full
Okay,
movement.
so 150 for every 6 seconds. Okay. So 4.5 then, or
That's-
double that. You'd be 18 miles an hour,
Yeah.
right? That's pretty good. You're not a car or anything, but
That's a nice.
Jury's still out on
compliment.
that.
Uh,
pretty sure Luca's not a car? I don't know.
So I didn't tell
Are
the
you, like,
party I was-
Updrafts or anything?
I could cast something to make myself probably go even faster going straight up.
There's
That's
no
pro-
rush, is there? It's not even nighttime
No.
yet.
You
Yeah,
want it to be easy though.
I don't want to flap. I just want to fall and just get carried up.
Now you're thinking
Uh,
like a bird.
Find some
Uh,
thermals.
I didn't tell the party I was doing this, so how far away did I get from camp?
You're up against the mountains, so
Up
100
against the
yards.
mountain?
Huh.
Okay, I would double back to the campsite and tell council like I do want to see if I can see over the mountain.
Okay.
So I'm
If you
going
don't
to
come back, we'll assume the west.
Yes, just over there. If you don't find a body in a few hours, I've been taken by gods. Bye.
Have fun storming the castle.
Yeah, he's flying straight up. He wants to
Okay.
see what's over them there mountains.
Okay. He flies for an hour straight up. When he gets to the top, the sun is now like at the horizon, so what he can see on the other side of this mountains is much darker than what he can see on the sand side of the mountains. What he sees is that on the other side, these mountains, they like I described before, they have leaned over towards the sand, so they are sloped downwards back in the other direction, just as far as he is high. And at the bottom, what he sees is just a sea of black and red. And at this distance, it's impossible to tell what exactly that is. But yeah, that's what he sees, and there is a subtle glow to it as well.
Okay. Everything about him wants to keep going completely by himself to figure out what's going on over there, but he will fight the urge and go back to the camp.
Come on, you got 4 hours to burn.
I do.
Hour
No.
there, hour down, hour back. Hour.
No, I feel like I hit the edge of the map in an old video game. I'm clipping almost at the edge of the world and can't get through.
Oh, you definitely have.
Oh, I know. Nah, I'm gonna double back. He's stupid, but he's not that stupid.
Dang.
I still wanted you to keep going. All right.
I want to.
You double back down, and while you are diving, you are able to go a little faster than your normal, like, effortful flying speed. So
And
you're
he's
able
not
to get
worried
back
about
down in decent time.
He's not worried about stealth this time because, like, on the way up, he didn't run into anything. So he's like kind of
Just
performing in
nosediving.
the air, but doing like performance type like rolls and enjoying
Oh.
himself because it's like the first time he's really been able to stretch out. So he's like literally enjoying himself on the way down.
Get a free fall for 7 miles. That's great.
Would you say you were backflipping off of ledges? Is that how you would describe it?
Are there any magical deer I can shoot?
Yes.
Perfect. I
That's
shoot
actually how
Revenant.
the last Cataclysm happened.
I shoot Revenant instead.
You shoot Revan instead.
Yes.
He's basically a deer.
All right.
Hey, I get back and tell them everything I saw.
Okay.
A sea of red and black.
Glow with a slight glow.
In the time that he is gone, Alex, if you could please stop Chambasbot.
Sure. Exclamation mark. Stop.
In the time, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
In the time that he is gone, Felix, you have a vision from the hammer. If I could make a very selfish request of all of you, it would be that you close your eyes and imagine the vision that I described.
Okay.
Because what you all see is, if Felix was standing, is just that he collapses in a very similar manner to how you have seen Revan collapse before. But Felix, what you see is a slender female elm stands up against the edge of a table made of dark stone slab. She eyes something in her hands. The hammer rests up against the table's edge. The sound of metal on metal grunting and the occasional expletive can be heard echoing over the sound of a steady stream of beeps and hisses of air. A colossal, clear crystal is just barely visible at the edge of the vision, blinking slowly but steadily with a warm orange glow. Dear, she says to someone out of sight. Hold on a minute, just about finished, comes a reply. I was just thinking. She trails off and her eyes drift towards the floor. Hang on, I can't hear you. Just give me a minute to finish this up, would you? She takes a deep breath, resolved. I was just thinking about how much I appreciate what you've done for me. I know it couldn't have been easy, she says, stepping away from the edge of the table, while placing what was in her hands into her left pocket of her dress. The sound of hammering stops. A large, worn man with jet black hair and beard, a filthy apron, and comically oversized goggles steps into view. Each step of his boots echoing off the metallic walls of this chamber, in contrast to the silent movement of the lithe elven woman. He steps in front of her and grabs her tenderly at the elbows, pulling her wordlessly into a long embrace, her arms pinned at her sides. None of us saw this coming. We were sure they'd sleep longer. Best you and I can do is carry on with what parts of the plan are still viable. He squeezes her left arm one more time and walks away, returning to his task. She stands motionless, eyes still on the floor, nervously picking at the skin around her fingernails. The hammering resumes. With a long breath in and a sharp outward sigh, she puts her hand into her left pocket and begins again walking forward, out of view from the hammer. What are you working on now? The elm voice asks politely. Well, the containment units are using a bit more juice than I'd accounted for with the original design. Something keeps trying to wake the others up, so the system is having to really struggle to keep them under. So I'm adding in a second relay here to effectively double the draw from the heart. Should keep him down and out as long as he's still kicking. Assuming nothing else interferes. And how much longer do you think that will take? Well, like I said, just about finished. A gunshot rings out, echoing amplified off the metal walls of the workshop, and the vision fades to black. And you wake up, Felix, on the sand, inside the ship, with that vision fresh in your mind.
What?
So we haven't gone to sleep yet, right? Like the rest of the party's awake.
Yeah, everyone is awake, and when you open your eyes, everyone is kind of looking over at you because you have just collapsed onto the ground.
I'll recount like the whole vision.
Okay.
You don't want to leave out selective parts and for us to ask about later?
No,
Okay.
the whole thing. And
In as much detail as I can muster.
when I see the Elven woman and the Dwarn man, I pay attention to their features and details.
Okay.
And whenever Sledge is in working order, I do plan on asking him if those are the same that he saw.
When you are recounting this vision to everyone else, you can hear Sledge from the corner by Jurgen say, "You have seen them too. The woman and man who fought."
They were not fighting in my vision. They embraced each other.
He stays silent. And that's where we can wrap up tonight's session.
Ooh.
We'll pick up there next time.
Would you mind sending me the script for that?
The transcript.
do that.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Me
I'll
too.
post it.
I was typing with my eyes closed, but I wanted to pay attention, so I stopped to listen.
Alex's notes are just because his fingers were over a key.
You should
No,
see my
they-
notepad.
No typos. Look at that.
Wow.
Nice.
No, it's 555 characters too long.
No.
Screw you.
Email.
Just send it in 2 parts.
This is why you get Nitro.
Well, I have Nitro. I just have the basic Nitro.
You know,
Wow,
Ring Central allows you to paste
Shut
notes.
up. Just shut up.
Just saying.
Outside.
Wow, I haven't heard that name probably since the last time you said it.
Central.
Do you guys still use it, Luca?
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
But
That's
Zoom is
bad.
free. I don't understand.
Well, so is Teams.
You're right.
Well, it's not a text, and Teams sucks for text.
It's not that bad. We use it.
Yeah, we use it.
We use that Securian too. I really don't mind it.
That.
My company just pays for Slack because it's not that expensive.
We pay for Slack too. Except it was down this morning for like
It was
2
yeah.
or 3 hours.
Mhm.
It was awful.
Yeah, Ring Central's just terrible generally, but it wasn't down today, so.
It wasn't down this once, so that means it's better.
Would you rather have 80% all the time or 90 or 100% most of the time?
That's pretty
60%
generous.
of the time, it
Yeah.
works every
Every
time.
time.
Right. That was a cool
Ring Cent-
session.
Yeah, that was a lot
I
of success.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Vision
Once we
answers a
figured
lot
out-
of questions.
Yeah. Once
And
we figured
also
out it was a
grateful.
boat, Adam that I'm on a boat, and so I started picturing the Lonely Island video with Revan as Andy Samberg and Sledge as T-Pain. That just started playing in my head, and then you came in with the new Sledge
Yeah,
voice. And I'm like, we need to do this. We
need to-
have to do this.
I'm on a boat.
The Sledge voice is good, but you should get an auto tuner, Spencer, and just make that Sledge.
Well, I'll just have to download whatever voice modulator I need for my. I have the World of Warcraft edition of the Blue Yeti, so it
Oh.
comes with here's special
Oh.
voices. You can modify your voice,
Oh, cool.
so I could just do the Lich King voice
Ooh, that's cool.
That's,
for being on a boat.
that was good. That was good.
Yeah, we can stop the stream now if you would like to do that.
So she shot
Or are you gonna
him.
talk with
He
this?
was trying
Oh,
to
we can talk off stream.
Well, but I can't.
Sure,
That's-
Zen, you're still in Discord.
We're not 100% sure who shot who.
if
They're at the heart of the world. They're there.
The crystal.
no,